Oh, yeah, yeah.
Only in theaters June 19th. This presentation of the NBA Finals will continue after this message and a word from our ABC stations. For a life like no other, you need a card like no other. One that lands you in the quiet
Oh,
comfort of
yeah,
the
yeah.
largest global airport lounge network and lets you savor every bite with dining benefits at over 10,000 U.S. Resi restaurants. A card that unlocks unique experiences worldwide. One night you'll talk about forever. There's nothing like Platinum, official payments partner of the NBA. At Wingstop, it's all about flavor. Cooked fresh, made to order. Every bite is different. And the range. You already know. Wingstop is here.
Personalized service plus our award-winning app, State Farm gives you the attention you need.
Makes me feel seen and celebrated.
Just like an NBA player.
Just like an NBA player.
It's our 36 Let's Go, but boys, I'm on flight 3. And let's go big nuts from Monica.
Thank you, State Farm. I could cry.
Please don't.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. From what we raise on the flagpole to what we raise in our hand, we've earned these stripes. Superior is brewed here. Michelob Ultra, proud sponsor of the U.S. men's national soccer team.
Look out for signs of dehydration. Liquid IV is the only sugar-free hydration product on the market clinically demonstrated to hydrate faster than water alone. Hydrate with Liquid IV sugar-free.
Hey, Michael, catch this. Got it, Chuck. Hey, Robert, catch this.
Ooh, nice pass there, Shaq.
Good morning, America. Good morning, America. We're ready. Let's do this.
Game on.
Buck scratch-offs are loaded with prizes, and with so much winning, people are beginning to think any win is possible. Go for the win with the new Bucks Loaded Edition scratch-offs and digital instance games.
The best seat in the house might actually be at the house.
It's Bo-Tap. You've had a sausage biscuit before, but have you had the smoked sausage biscuit from Bojangles? Slow-cooked smoked sausage is grilled and served on a made-from-scratch buttermilk biscuit. Another Bojangles biscuit that doesn't disappoint. Get two for $5 today. It's Bo-Tap. Yo, can I catch a ride? Yo, can I catch a ride?
New ride you can't wait to show off. How it should be. The Hyundai Elantra and the Hyundai Kona. Now get 2,000 customer cash on the Hyundai Elantra. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today.
The important information you need to know now. Weekday morning starting at 4:30.
During 2026, the NBA proudly celebrates America's 250th birthday. Through service and volunteerism, we honor the spirit, resilience, and unity that has shaped our nation for 2.5 centuries. Presenting the colors tonight is the Veterans Memorial High School Junior ROTC. Tonight's national anthem singer spent part of her childhood on San Antonio's Fort Sam Houston military base. Please welcome Dirty Blues artist, Kels.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed as the twilight's last
Alright, we got the starting lineups. Brunson, Bridges, Hart, Anunoby, and Towns for the Knicks. Alright, so for the Spurs we got De'Aaron Fox, Julian Champagnie, Devin Vassell, Stephon Castle, and Victor Wembanyama rounding out the starting five. So we get ready to get started for Game 2 of the 2026 NBA Finals. Welcome to everyone watching. My name is BeaterJim. I'll be your host for tonight's commentary. We are live from Charlotte, North Carolina, with the game being played in San Antonio. It is the second game of their home advantage. Game 3 and 4 we will be broadcasting. Those games will be played in New York. And we are about to tip off.
Hey, Michael, fairly or unfairly, Victor Wembanyama put the Spurs' Game 1 loss squarely on himself, saying after that game, I was bad. It's not any more complicated than that. But what's also not complicated is how...
And for those watching who are new to the channel, during this broadcast I will be keeping track of live player stats as well as team scores for each team throughout the course of the game. During breaks we will have additional entertainment, including a replay of the 1991 NBA Finals Game 1, in which the Spurs went up against the New York Knicks.
No drastic changes, he said. Just getting back to playing their game. And Mitch Johnson said the reason why he's confident that his young star will meet the moment again is simple. Because Victor...
All stats recorded are unofficial and are not in 100% accurate reflection of the official NBA. I do my best to keep up in live time, and adjustments will be made during breaks.
Listening to the home radio calls for the Knicks and Spurs, as well as national broadcast on ESPN Radio. All 5 feeds are available on the ESPN app. Can we say something about the cartoon music when they announce the visitors to the starting lineup? They just want to dole out any of that extra noise, but trust me, the road team, their fans are making enough noise. They want, again, we should talk about this resiliency. 7 of the top 9 players for the Spurs, it's their first playoff slaves, yet they don't seem daunted at all by what goes on, whether they win or they lose. And here's the delicate balance tonight. You've got to play with desperation, but you've got to play with poise.
Highly anticipated Game 2. Let me know who you think's going to win in the comments.
Game 1, but they know right now their backs are against the wall, having lost that first game. Expect them to come out with
Alright, we are about to tip off. We've got Wembanyama and Karl Anthony Towns standing at center court.
playoff games. And they won 7 consecutive road playoff games, all by 10 points or more. And we're set for Game 2.
And we are off. And it is Castle who's starting with the ball, with Josh Hart guarding him. Gives it to Fox. Gives it to Wembanyama, pass it to Castle, pass it out to Vassell, who shoots a 3 and nails it. Brunson with the ball for New York. Towns with the ball. He's got Wembanyama on him. Gives it to Brunson, who almost steps back court with the ball. 2 seconds to shoot. Shoots it and knocks down a 2 over Champagnie. Cross-court pass to Vassell. Gives it back to Castle, to Wembanyama, to Champagnie, who dribbles right on Brunson and goes up for the layup. Draws a foul. He's going to the line. Brunson picks up his first foul. Excuse me. He will not be going to the line. That is my mistake. Excuse me, I was correct the first time. My bad, y'all. Let me know who you think's going to win. Spurs? Bryant, baby, is that you? You think the Spurs are going to win? They're going to have to win this game. You think they're going to win the whole thing? Knocks down the second free throw. 5-0. Or excuse me, 5-2. Why is that not updated? There we go. All right, Knicks passing it around. Gets it to Bridges, goes for a floater, misses it. Fox with the rebound. He dribbles left, quick, gets space, pulls up for 2, misses the shot. Towns with the rebound. Brunson gives it to Hart, gives it back to Brunson, who gets a foul on a 3-point shot, so he will be going to the line. Picks up a foul on Castle. You think they can go down 2-0? Oh, they can't go down. Yeah, no, they can't. New York's too good of a fourth quarter team that you just got to be able to win games and hope that you can extend it as long as possible. The Knicks are an insane fourth quarter team, especially this playoffs. Brunson hits his first free throw. All right, and he knocks it down. 5-5. Castle with the ball for the Spurs. And he draws a foul on Brunson. That is 2 fouls on Brunson already. And Vassell inbounds it to Champagnie. Gives it to Castle. He's got Hart on him. He gives it to Fox. Gets a screen from Wemby. Dribbles. Pass it to Vassell. One more pass to Champagnie for 3, and he knocks it down. 8-5, San Antonio. Brunson with Castle guarding him. Gets his shot blocked by Castle, who gets fouled by Hart trying to pass the ball. Champagnie got off to a super hot start in game 1 of this finals. Had 5 fives. Was 5 for 6. Went 5 for 6 for 3 in the first half to score 15 points. Only ended up scoring one more point the rest of the game. It was interesting to see. And Anunoby getting 2 points. It is 10-7. And Champagny nails a deep 3 from the corner after getting the ball poked. He is up to 8 points already. Off to a very similar start to the last game. Brunson gives it to Towns, gives it to Hart, hands it off back to Brunson. Finds Anunoby in the corner, pump fakes, shoots a 3, and it goes down. 13-10. Castle with the ball, gives it off to Wembanyama, who gives it back to Castle, who shoots for 3, and he misses it. Bridges grabs the rebound. Brunson misses a layup. Spurs ball. And Castle goes up for a layup, contested, misses it. And Vassell blocks Brunson. Hart with the ball on Wembanyama, and he steps out of bounds. Eight minutes to play in the quarter. What's up, Sean, dude? How you doing? Castle passes it. Gives it to Wembanyama, and he dunks it. What's up, Sean, dude? Hope you're doing well. Anunoby to Hart. Misses a 3-pointer. Champagny grabs a rebound. And Castle misses a layup attempt. Brunson grabs a rebound. And then nails a 3. Brunson after grabbing the rebound. He's at 8 points already. Scores 13-15. San Antonio with a slight lead. And Harper gets his first points of the night. Gets a nice layup. 17-13. Mikal Bridges with Champagny on him. Passes it to Hart. To Towns. Gives it back to Hart at the 3-point. Fakes it. Drives inside. Passes out to to Towns. And he misses a 3-point. And Johnson grabs the rebound for the Spurs. Gives it off to Wembanyama. Gives it back to Johnson. To Wemby. Pulls up from 3. Misses the shot. And Josh Hart grabs the rebound. And Anunoby with the ball. 12 seconds to shoot on the shot clock. Dribbles on the baseline. Pass it up top to Hart. Goes around to Bridges. He's got to get a shot up. Pass it one more time. Hart gets the shot up in time but misses it. And Carter grabs the rebound. Or Harper, excuse me. Got a foul on Josh Hart. Yo, what's going on, guys? We are in a commercial break currently during Game 2 of the NBA Finals. The Spurs are up 17-13. It's got 5 minutes and 46 left to play in the first quarter. While we are at a break, enjoy as we've got Game 1 of the 1999 NBA Finals on deck.
Bob, he cannot shoot the ball from the outside, but as Larry Johnson drove to the middle, David Robinson came over to help. Dudley flashed right to the front of the rim. Now the problem is he's a very poor free throw shooter.
You deal in understatement, my man. He is
Let me know who you think's going to win in the comments.
in the history of the NBA at 46%.
Baby thinks the Spurs are going to win it today. I think they'll pull it out too, but it's all going to come down to, I think, Vassell and Champagnie. Champagnie's been a knockdown shooter the first quarter of Game 1 and Game 2 so far. But in Game 1, third and fourth quarter, he only scored 1 point. And so I think if the Spurs can keep spreading the ball and get some of their third or fourth options on the starting five active in those third and fourth quarters, I think the Spurs can pull it out today. And I think they're going to need to, because doing that in New York is going to be a tough crowd.
Johnson looking for Robinson. Dudley broke it up. Out of bounds off the Knicks.
New York plays great weak side help, Bob. They're not a great shot blocking team without Camby. He changes the game, but they do a nice job of helping when you get cutters coming from that weak side.
Robinson guarded by Johnson. Dudley over for the block. Sprewell's first touch, first shot, off the back iron. Rebound Duncan. Robinson in traffic, and a whistle from Hugh Evans. Stay right here, he says. Foul is on Johnson, his first.
Larry Johnson is going to try to use his strength and muscle on David Robinson, and the reason Robinson's in the post is because they feel they have the matchup there size-wise, so they move Duncan out on the perimeter, and they're going in the post, and they'll do it once again here to try to get Larry Johnson another foul.
Alrighty, folks, we are back and about to resume action here in the first quarter.
Number two on number two.
This is the concern for Jeff Van Gundy going into this series. They cannot get in foul trouble. You go back to the matchup, Larry Johnson undersized, he's strong, but David Robinson just...
Alright, so Castle is at the free throw for 2 shots. Josh Hart and Jalen Brunson already at 2 fouls here in the first quarter. And Castle misses the first free throw. And he misses the second free throw, but the ball goes out of bounds on the Knicks on the rebound. So it will stay with the Spurs. And Castle will be inbounding. He gets it to Cornette, who gets fouled by Towns on the jump. So Towns picks up a foul. And the Spurs are now in the bonus, so they are at the free throw line. And Cornette hits his first. Makes it 18-13 with 5:45 remaining in the first. And Cornette misses the second. Towns grabs the rebound. Passes up to Shamet. And he misses the layup. Castle with the ball. Gives it to Harper. He pump fakes. Goes up strong and dunks it. Spurs are up 7. And a foul on the entry pass on Cornette, it looks like. And Towns knocks down a 3. Cuts it to 4. Castle with the ball. Pass it to Harper. He squares up for 3 and misses it. And Towns with the rebound. Bunch of passes around. Gets the ball to Shamet. He misses wide. But a foul on Harper. That is Harper's first foul of the game. All right, Deuce McBride inbounding for the Knicks. He gets it to Towns. He's got a smaller defender on him. Passes it to Brunson. Harper guarding him. And Brunson steps out of bounds. So it's going to go back to the Spurs. And yeah, he did. De'Aaron Fox with the ball. Gives it to Carter, who turns it over. Brunson with the ball now. Deuce McBride. Towns with the Cornette on him. He dribbles left, gets up, knocks down the layup. Great move by Towns. Makes it a 2-point deficit. Fox with the ball for the Spurs. He gives it to Harper, gives it to Vassell, who shoots right away and misses it. Bridges with the rebound. Now Brunson with the ball. Oh. And Cornette runs into him as he's going around the screen, so Cornette's going to pick up a foul. And Mitchell Robinson checks in. And McBride pulls up a rebound off the missed shot by Brunson. Misses it. And Cornette grabs the rebound. Fox now with the ball. Hops inside. Puts up a shot and he knocks it down. And Cornette picks up his second foul. Knocks down the first free throw. Misses the second free throw. Vassell with the rebound. Vassell, excuse me. And Harper dribbles strong. Still with it. Pass it off. Gets it back. Goes to Vassell, who dribbles right. Off the glass layup. And the Knicks take a timeout.
Zepbound, watch this. Zepbound helps adults with obesity lose weight and keep it off. Watch this. So you don't feel stuck on your weight loss journey. People taking Zepbound lost up to 48 pounds. Some lost over 58 pounds. Watch this. Don't share needles or pens or reuse needles. Don't take if allergic to it or if you or someone in your family had MTC or MEN2. Tell your doctor if you get a lump or swelling in your neck. Stop Zepbound and call your doctor if you have severe
And we are live from Charlotte, North Carolina, folks. Quick look at our weather for the next 7 days.
serious or gallbladder problems. Tell your doctor if you experience vision changes before scheduled procedures with anesthesia. If you're nursing, pregnant, plan to be, or taking birth control pills.
I don't even think these are right. These are absolutely not right. These are not right. I don't know why those are incorrect.
And worsen kidney problems. Zepbound, coming soon through Medicare.
Those are so incorrect.
Plus, there are other savings options with insurance and without it. Zepbound, watch this.
Why is it saying that's our... Ah, I see now. Okay. So we have the night temperatures.
Okay, so guys, just smile and say, switch to T-Mobile in just 15 minutes and get an iPhone 17 on them. No trade-in needed.
Why can't we just say cheese?
Okay, cheese.
Now you can switch to T-Mobile in just 15 minutes and get a new iPhone 17 on us. No trade-in needed. Who are you?
So James rolls off the face tendrils. Yay! Henry! Hey, Bello!
You wrote a monster movie?
Sí, capica cachú.
You're going to do great things.
I want to eat one of these funny-looking yellow guys. Is that okay?
Bring it, PG. Get tickets now.
David Robinson and Sean Elliott are out.
When I talked to Jeff Van Gundy yesterday, one of the things he talked about was we got to keep San Antonio off the foul line. What it enables them to do when they shoot free throws, they can get their defense back and get set against us, and now we have to work hard to score, so we've got to limit their free throw attempts.
San Antonio leading 17-15. 7 of 9 from the line so far in the first quarter.
All right, and we are back, y'all.
Houston kicked it into the backcourt. Sprewell picks it up, but it's over and back. San Antonio ball.
The game plan on Allen Houston, take away any catch and shoot. Don't let him come off the screen, catch it, and go up and shoot it. Chase out of his shooting hand, make him
All
put
right,
the
so
ball
Mitchell
on the floor,
Robinson
just right
at the
inside.
free
That
throw
time he
line.
forced a turnover.
Chris Childs now comes in. Ward out. Ward's minutes way down in the playoffs. Childs getting the bulk of the time.
He misses the first.
Johnson injured. This is New York's best team that they have on the floor right now. Childs and Canby off.
Knicks down 5.
Avery Johnson gives it up to Mario Ellie. The set shot is
Just
way
under
off.
3 minutes to play in the first.
Sprewell. Guarded by Jaren
And he
Jackson.
misses the second. Cornette grabs the rebound.
Backing in on it. Finding Camby, who hits over Malik Rose.
See, with David Robinson out of the game now, Canby
Fox
can go
passes
right
to
over the top
Vassell,
of Malik Rose.
gets him in the
They
air,
shot blocker now,
gives
so
it to
New York
Fox, who
take that
shoots for
ball
3 and
fast.
knocks it down. Off the assist from Vassell.
Jaren Jackson. Big factor against the Lakers and the Trailblazers. Misses his first shot here. But Duncan takes it and gives them a fresh 24. Malik Rose can't knock it down.
And Carter Bryant
Over the glass.
picks up the foul. That's his
Latrell Sprewell
second
orchestrates
foul of the
his whole play.
game.
Backs it out till he gets the
Mitchell
double
Robinson
team.
back at the free
Canby
throw
cut to
line.
the basket. He sees Malik Rose. He said, I can go right over the top of him.
And he knocks down
And
the
scores.
first
But
one.
Latrell Sprewell orchestrates this whole thing. He sees Duncan. The minute he comes, Canby cuts to the basket. No David Robinson. They get a layup.
And you're watching the NBA on NBC.
You must get defensive stops, deflections, the fast break. New York 6-2 to start the game. This is when they're at their best. Early offense to beat the defense back down the floor. Charlie Ward, a much-needed layup for his confidence. Sprewell, the speed and quickness, the energy to finish. Allen Houston, the little pull-up jump shot. And when I talked to Greg Popovich, he said one of the things we must do is get back against their transition game. Game 1, they win plus 14. Game 3, plus 12. Game 5 and 6, they win 29-7. That's when they're at their best.
Steve Kerr in the game for the first time for San Antonio.
I apologize, guys. We're dealing with some technical difficulty.
Sprewell driving on Jaren Jackson, but he's rejected. Into the hands of Childs, though. He finds Thomas underneath, and Thomas is clobbered.
I think they're going to call a flagrant also. They took him down. Jaren Jackson and Rose went up, came down and hit him in the head, and normally any blow to the head, they'll call a flagrant. So you get up in the air, Kurt Thomas gets his man in the air, actually gets Jackson, Duncan, both in the air, and Jackson takes him down, and they're going to call the flagrant. That's 2 shots in possession. That's a flagrant 1.
Let's go to Ahmad Rashad.
All right, thanks, Bob. In the opening, we talked about the San Antonio Spurs having that long time out, trying to have the game-type scrimmages, trying to keep their conditioning. But obviously, with the way this game has started, it has not worked. You cannot play practice like it is a game. David Robinson, Sean Elliott, both really tired at this point, trying to get that second win. And it'll take some time because, Doug, as we talked earlier, you cannot really know what it is to have this crowd with this game-type action, try to get your breath back. So they'll recover and they'll be back as the game continues.
Rust is not a problem for Allen Houston. He continues on the roll he was on when they finished off the Pacers.
His confidence level is higher than I've ever seen it before.
And, of course, you coached him at Detroit. Here's Malik Rose inside and scoring.
I'm not sure if we're going to be able to troubleshoot this tonight, guys.
As Ahmad talked about, let the team get their second breath before they bring them
All y'all
back in.
watching, I apologize. It looks like we are not going to be able to live stream this game tonight, unfortunately. I'm going to wait it out a few more minutes before calling it wraps.
What high energy, talented guys bring to your team.
Houston up on Mario Ellie. Slips past him, finds Jaren Jackson alone. He misses the 3. It's taken by Childs. He pulls up and fires. It's short. It falls right into the hands of Kurt Thomas for a gift basket.
Looked like Malik Rose tried to flop a little bit there to get the foul. The referee had no part of that, and New York up 6 6 now, 30 seconds to go in the quarter.
Ellie the lob to Duncan. Between two defenders, he puts it in.
How about the catch? How about the catch and the ability to come down as that big guy and lay the ball in the basket?
Knicks looking for the quarter's last shot and leading by 4. Houston driving on Ellie, spinning, shooting, and hitting again. Man, if you touched him, you'd singe your fingers. He's that hot. Last 2 seconds. It'll be Jackson from half court. Just missed it. Well, the Knicks didn't come here as foils. They came as foes. Up by 6 after 1 at the Alamo Dome, and you're watching the NBA on NBC.
All right, and we are back, y'all. Apologize about the inconvenience. We had an issue with our streaming service. And Wemby hits a quick layup.
Over the past 20 years, 9 teams have taken care of business quickly enough in the conference finals that they had a week or more of rest going into the final. 7 of those 9 teams wound up winning it. The 2 that didn't certainly don't prove that the long layoff hurt them, because last year the Jazz
Catching up
lost to the Bulls.
on the points real quick.
They're against Michael and Chicago. There's many reasons for that defeat. And the other one was the 89 Lakers, who had won 11 straight playoff games, and then in game 1, Byron Scott and Magic Johnson both got injured against the Pistons and were out for the rest of the series, and Detroit swept them. Knicks up by half a dozen as we start the second quarter. Sprewell can't increase it, and Duncan takes the rebound.
Bob, the slow start, though, really doesn't surprise me. I think rest really comes into play once you start getting into a series. I think it always pays dividends. Maybe it hurts you in the short run, but not the long term.
Duncan into the lane, pull-up jumper, good.
Now, how about that play? Tim Duncan, pump fake, drives in the lane, and pulls up. Now, this guy's 7'1" and probably weighs about 260 pounds.
Is he the best player in the league?
He is to me. He's the most complete player. Defense and offense. I don't think he has a weakness in his game.
Houston off with the long attempted 2. Back come the Spurs, trailing by 4. Steve Kerr for 3. It's not there for him. The all-time leader in career three-point accuracy, and he had a good look at it.
All right, we are caught up with the scoring.
Out to Kurt Thomas, Childs again. Shot clock winding down, and a foul.
Spurs are up 9 as we head into the second quarter.
It's on Duncan, his first. Meanwhile, Larry Johnson, who committed 2 quick fouls and went out after just over 2 minutes of the first quarter, returns.
Well, it'd be interesting to see how he comes back in after getting warmed up, maybe getting a little stiff on the bench with that leg. But Kurt Thomas sits down and Sprewell, so now you have sort of a bigger, slower New York team. Look for them to continue to go through Allen Houston, this team on the floor.
What did Kurt Thomas do while he was in there? 6 points, 7 rebounds, 2 steals. Houston is tripped. And Jaren Jackson is hit with his second foul.
Allen Houston, as I watch him play here, Bob, one of the things that really registers to me is all his career he's heard what a great player he could be. I think it's finally registered to him. I'm a great player, and that's the way I'm going to play. What confidence he's playing with.
Johnson backs in on Elliott. Ball knocked away. Camby trying to save it.
All right, we are still in a commercial break.
Jaren Jackson eyes a 3. And the Spurs pull to within 1. And Chris Childs is hit with a technical on top of it.
This is the one thing you don't want to do if you're in New York. Get this crowd excited. You're playing well. You get a three-pointer from Jaren Jackson in the transition. Now Steve Kerr is going to shoot the technical. Keep your poise. Don't give this crowd anything to cheer about.
But Kerr can't tie it.
Let's take a look right here at Chris Childs, and let's see what happens after the play is over. He's just going to take and throw his shoulder into Malik Rose. I think Malik did a nice little acting job to go with that. But Chris Childs, important he stays on the floor. He and Camby give them great play off the bench.
Johnson around the perimeter to Houston. Johnson against Rose, backing in. Now here's Childs, 4 seconds to shoot. Camby will.
All right, we are back, y'all. Knicks start out with the ball. Josh Hart gives it to Towns. He passes it to Shamet, who shoots a three. And Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Dylan Harper passes it to Castle, who pops a three and knocks it down. And Anunoby passes it to Deuce McBride, who gives it to Towns at the top of the three. He gets space and steps back for three and knocks it down. Castle with the ball for the Spurs. He passes to Champagnie, misses the shot. Wembanyama with the rebound, gets the ball. Passes to Castle, who goes up strong and gets blocked. And Alvarado gets the block on Castle. And Wemby steps back for three and misses it. Towns with Castle, goes up, gets fouled on the shot attempt. So he will go to the line off the foul on Castle. Ten 12 to play in the half. San Antonio up by 8 points. And he knocks down his second free throw. Spurs ball. Harper dribbling it up court. He's got Deuce McBride on him. Dribbling hard, trying to find space. Goes up with the left. And he charges into McBride. Pushed off of him. So he's going to pick up a foul. And Alvarado with the ball for the Knicks, guarded by Castle at half court, hounded. He drives inside and gets blocked by Wembanyama. And Towns dunks it home on the inbound pass. Knicks cut the deficit to 5. McBride for 3, misses the shot. Harper with the rebound, gives it to Castle, and he gets fouled hard. Alvarado picks up the foul. Castle makes the first free throw. (38-32). 9:21 left in the half. He knocks down the second free throw. Alvarado with the ball. Hands it to Hart. He's got Wembanyama on him. Hands it off to McBride. Back to Hart. Inside to Towns, who goes up strong and knocks down the layup. Wemby with the ball, gives it to Castle. Goes around the screen, pulls up for 2, misses it. And Towns grabs the rebound. Towns now with the ball, pass it to Deuce McBride, who pass it to Alvarado, back to Deuce, pulls up a 3, and no good. Castle with the rebound. He gives it to Champagny to Fox, inside to Wemby, and it hits the side of the backboard. So a turnover. Hart now with the ball. He gives it to Towns, who pulls up a deep 3, and it is no good. Fox grabs the rebound. And he picks up his dribble. He's getting held a little bit. Interesting sequence of plays. And he gets an and 1 out of it. Interesting. And McBride picks up the foul on that. That is his first. And Fox knocks down the and 1. He's at 12 points. San Antonio up by 8 with 7:50 to go in the second quarter. Alvarado with the ball, gets it knocked back by Castle. He's got to put up a shot before the shot clock, and he draws the foul on Castle. That is now Castle's third foul.
You're closing on his shooting hand. I'm not going to say it's an unmakeable shot because you've seen two bank it from the corner in this series.
And he knocks down the first for his first points of the day.
And it's time for tonight's DraftKings player pulse. Spotlighting the two superstars for both teams. Relatively slow night, but I think they'll most likely get to that number. DraftKings is the #1 sportsbook for live betting.
And he misses the second. He's got one more shot.
Mid-season acquisition. I always loved Tom Kachowski, who was the late great high school recruiting guru. He had a high school scouting report of every player in the country, and he always tried to put a little flair in there when he talked about Alvarado. This is what he wrote. He'd rather win than breathe.
And he makes the third free throw. Fox with the ball now for the Spurs. New York down by 6. 7.5 to go in the first half. And Fox steps back for 2 and misses it. Hart grabs a rebound. Gives it to Towns, who gives it to gives it to Alvarado. He's got Cornette on him. Pass it to Hart, who passes to Towns. Almost tipped by Fox. Towns gets the pass to Bridges, who knocks down a 3. And San Antonio is going to take a timeout.
Loose ball battle, and it's out of bounds. And the Knicks are going to keep it. 9:43 to play in the first half. New York by 1.
The NBA on NBC is brought to you by Gatorade Thirst Quencher, helping you play longer and stronger when it counts the most. Gatorade is in the U. By Honda, a winning lineup of cars, sport utility vehicles, and minivans. By IBM, are you ready for e-business? And by the irresistible taste that makes you say, did somebody say McDonald's?
We talked in the open the importance of Allen Houston and Sprewell scoring points. Allen Houston off to a great start, 10 points, and he's doing it in a variety of ways. The little medium-range pull-up jump shot off the screen roll. He drives it, fields Tim Duncan, pulls up over the outstretched hand, and then this little floater in the lane. So once again, the great confidence, and he and Sprewell have really energized this team to start this game. And you see Allen Houston getting better as the playoffs go along. Had a great series against Indiana, outplayed Reggie Miller, and also did a great job on the defensive end against him, going to 3 of 18 in the deciding Game 6.
10 points for Houston so far in this one. We're early in the second. Jaren Jackson intercepts Dudley's pass, cutting in front of Johnson, takes it to the hole and misses. Gets it back, finds Avery Johnson, and he decides he'll set it up. Jackson for 3. And as they battle for the rebound, there's a loose ball foul. And it's on Malik Rose, his first.
Larry Johnson did a very smart play on that fast break, Bob. He was back. He couldn't take the foul because he already has 2. He would have had to sit down with 3. So he just sort of put his body up against him and forced him to take a tough shot, and he missed it.
He seems to be moving and jumping pretty well, speaking of Larry Johnson.
I think as the game goes along, he'll feel more trust in that leg. Bob, if you hurt a knee, if you've never done it before, it's a strange feeling. I've done it, and it feels like you're just off balance. The thing is not stable, and the more you can go, the more you trust it, the better you'll be.
Camby against Elliott. Spinning on him. But it looks like a foul or an illegal defense beforehand. Illegal defense. Each team has been hit with 1 illegal defense warning. On the second, a technical is shot.
See, Camby's in the game right now. He's playing as a small forward against Elliott. Let's see if they go back and try to post him again.
There's number 2 on Elliott.
Bob, we talk so much about the game being mismatches. That's what it's about. You got a mismatch, you go to it. Go into Camby inside, let him work against Elliott. He has the size.
They go right back to it. The turnaround. Rebound taken by Malik Rose. Jackson's pass intended for Robinson, broken up and stolen. Houston feeling it, but it won't drop. And a foul on Camby as he tries to get up on the offensive
Alrighty, y'all, we are back.
In the back that time by Marcus Camby. That's his second.
Wembanyama only at 5 points, but the Spurs maintain a 3-point lead. Great playing by Fox so far to lead scoring. And Harper grabs a quick layup. And Hart with the ball gives it to Brunson. He's checked back into the game. He's trapped. Gives it to Anunoby. 2 seconds on the shot clock. He's got to shoot it. And he's not going to get it off in time. Fox with the ball for the Spurs. He goes left, goes up, misses it. And Robinson grabs the rebound. Brunson passes it out. One more pass to Anunoby, missed it. And Harper grabs the rebound. And Vassell misses the 3-point shot. Bridges with the rebound. And Cornette grabs a block. And Anunoby blocks Harper. And then Bridges knocks down a 3. Great turnaround by the Knicks to cut it to 2. And Hart grabs another assist. That is his second assist of the game. Wembanyama checks back in. And Vassell knocks the ball loose from Bridges, but it goes out of bounds. And the referees are now reviewing the play. It looks like Hart tripped up Vassell on the steal. And they're going to review it to see if there was hostile act on the play. Welcome to the stream for those just joining. My name is BeaterJim, bringing you Game 2 of the NBA Finals, live play-by-play commentary alongside stat recording. We will be streaming all games of the NBA Finals, however long the series goes. I also plan to stream the World Cup as it gets ready to start here in the next couple weeks. So make sure to subscribe, stay tuned for future broadcasts, and let me know what other sports you'd like to see this upcoming summer. Referees still deliberating. Both teams taking a breather. 44-42 San Antonio. 5 minutes and 12 seconds to go in the first half. Right now, Fox, the leading scorer for the Spurs, with 12 points to go alongside 2 rebounds. Wembanyama, 5 points with 4 rebounds. And Champagnie with 8 points and 2 rebounds. And on the Knicks, Karl Anthony Towns leading the scoring, 14 and 4 rebounds. And Brunson with 8 points and 1 rebound. And the refs have decided that there was hostile intent on the foul, or there was hostile intent on the play, so Josh Hart now picks up his 3rd foul. And Vassell will be shooting free throws.
That's the 3rd foul on Hart. Vassell will shoot the 2 free throws and then possession for San Antonio. And then back to the point with Wemby. He had a couple of drives early where I thought he timed some cuts.
And he knocks down the first. And he knocks down the second. So Spurs ball. Wembanyama has it. He's got Robinson on him. He goes left, dribbles, passes it, 3-point line to Champagnie. Misses the shot. And rebound. No. Loose ball foul. And the foul was on Anunoby. And Mitchell Robinson picks up a technical foul. So Wembanyama is going to go to the free throw line for 2 free throws. Excuse me, for 1 free throw. But the Spurs now get possession. So Spurs ball, Harper with it. He dribbles behind his back. Picks it up, passes it, but it gets stolen by Anunoby, who dribbles hard, and he gets fouled on the shot attempt. Anunoby with 2 steals to go along with 1 block. And he hits the first one. And knocks down the second. 3-point game, San Antonio up. Harper with the ball. He's got Shamet on him. He gives it up to Champagnie, who goes up high to Wembanyama, who gets fouled on the play by Anunoby. And San Antonio in the bonus.
And that's ultimately where the foul comes. He's pointing for it. And yes, there's not much you can do there against Wembanyama.
And there haven't been too many times in this half where he's been down there on the guard penetration when he's already at the rim. It makes it an impossible decision for a shot blocker of when to release to pick up the guard because you know it's waiting you.
And Wembanyama misses his first free throw.
He's an excellent free throw shooter. Throughout the playoffs, 87%. He said after game one, I'm not worried. We're going to be so much better. Well, the defense has been so much better.
Well, again, when everybody gets excited after game one, understand the San Antonio team, they were down 3-2 against the defending champs and had to go on the road and win a game 7. They are comfortable with having to answer the call.
And he knocks down the second. Brunson with the ball, guarded by Harper. Still has it, passes it to Shamet, dribbles, gives it to Bridges, another pass, 2 seconds, one more pass, three-pointer, and it's made by Bridges. And that puts the Knicks to within 1 point after being down close to 10. And Keldon Johnson shoots a three and is no good. Towns grabs the rebound. And Shamet grabs a quick 2 points off the assist from Bridges. He's at 1 assist. And Harper with the ball, goes behind his back, looks for space, stops, pulls up for 2, grabs his own rebound, passes to Wembanyama, who passes to Vassell, who knocks down a 3 with a foul. And Vassell knocks down the free throw. That puts him at 11 points. And Brunson with the ball for the Knicks finds a lane and goes up for an easy 2. Fox now with the ball. 3 minutes to go in the half. And he finds Vassell, who finds a lane, goes up strong, and misses the shot. Bridges with the rebound. And Shamet passes to Brunson for 3, misses the shot. Wembanyama the rebound. Spurs up 1. 2.5 to go in the second. Wemby gives it to Fox. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Champagny with it. On Towns. Goes up right. Gives it to Vassell, who shoots a quick 3 and misses it. And Brunson grabs the rebound. He passes to OG. He goes for the reverse over Wemby, and it is no good. And Wembanyama picks up a block. That is his second. So excellent rebounding by the Spurs thus far. They've got 19 to go up against the Knicks' 16. Harper playing well on the boards, as well as Wembanyama. And Towns with 5 rebounds of his own to go along with Bridges' 4. So great play by the starting 5. The Knicks have done a good job at getting their next 5 included in the play. The Spurs a little slower to get their second team out there. Barnes I did not even know if he's played a minute in this game thus far. Same with Olenek.
Check your socials because there's big news in the sports world. No, it's not a blockbuster trade or a big name free agent signing. The DraftKings Sports app is now available nationwide. That means no matter where you are, you can get in the game at the speed of sports. And feel the sweat, all 50 states. The DraftKings experience you know and love, all in one easy-to-use app. Available now nationwide. New DraftKings customers spend $5 and get $200 in total bonuses. The crown is yours.
The Nissan Rogue. Drive it. Use it. Rev it. Push it. Test it. It can take it. Built for all the noisy, crazy, happy chaos you can throw in. The 2026 Nissan Rogue. Nissan, #1 in new vehicle quality.
So I got this friend that said T-Mobile's network used to suck. His words.
But things change. It turns out now T-Mobile has the best network by like a lot. Hey dude, you won't believe where I am.
Where are my contacts? Maybe you should keep your eyes on the road, Janice. I have to be able to see first flow. Take driving very seriously. Yeah, well, that's what Progressive Snapshot is for. Personalized discounts so that safe drivers don't have to pay for bad drivers' mistakes. Are you saying I'm a bad driver? I'm a great driver. This isn't Mom's house. I have a date. We're celebrating your birthday. Oh, I love that for you.
Want more playoff stats? Just ask Siri. Who leads the basketball playoffs in assists?
Welcome back to San Antonio. During his press conference yesterday, Victor Wembanyama was asked about how the Spurs have found themselves with their backs against the wall throughout these playoffs. He answered in French. Not sure how many people understood what he said, but when you translate it, he said, we're like spoiled little kids in a way. It's the first season for many of us, and we don't fully realize what's happening or what's at stake. For me, Wembanyama went on to say the team that truly values the position that it's in right now will be the one that wins. Guys, think about that.
Big statement, but it also is a statement of perspective of how rare these opportunities is to hear a young player like
All right, we are back, y'all. Brunson with the ball. He's got Harper on him. He's backing in. And Wemby pokes it away and grabs a steal. Fox passes to Champagny for three. He misses it. Towns grabs the rebound. Gives it to Brunson. Gives it back to Towns. Gives it back to Brunson. A minute and 35 to play in the half. As Brunson dribbles. Ball's poked on the pass. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Pass from Towns to Anunoby for three. Missed. And Vassell grabs the rebound. And Wemby passes it, but it's a bit behind and ends up going into the backcourt. So that is going to be a turnover. We've got a minute 14 to play in the half. Brunson gets the inbound. Gives it to Towns. Who draws a foul on Champagny. That is his first foul. San Antonio up 1. Very tight game. Both teams with 2 players in double digits. Spurs doing slightly better on the rebounds. Brunson looking for space over Wemby and finds it but misses the shot. Fox grabs the rebound. Gives it to Wendell Johnson, who charges into Brunson. He's going to get the offensive foul. Shamet gives it to Brunson on the inbound. Passes to Towns. 45 seconds left to play in the half. Pass back to Towns. He's got Wemby on him at the three-point line. He gets inside to Bridges, who scores a quick floater. And Fox finds Keldon Johnson, finds Wembanyama at the three. He goes up over Towns and throws it to Brunson, who grabs the steal. 20 seconds on the game clock. About a second difference on the shot clock. Bridges finds Towns wide open for three in the corner, and he hits it. So Spurs are going to have a shot to shoot it as the buzzer ends. And Fox shoots it, does not make it. And the Knicks, after being down close to 10 points, are now up by 4 as we go to halftime.
You guys might want to consider same words. I got it. These shall ease your grievous throat most readily. Or maybe a saltwater gargle.
Sold. Congratulations.
Second foul, and again, we talked in our open, he's got to stay out of foul trouble. He's in the lane, Rose has inside position, he extends both arms, you're going to get that foul every time.
You know, you get Kurt Thomas in foul
All
trouble.
right, y'all, I'm going to take a quick breather on the microphone. I will be back.
Stretch of close games because he's such a poor free throw shooter. Ewing is in street clothes, but the way things are going for the Knicks, Herb Williams at age 41 will come off the bench and score 20.
Well, see, I think that's one of the reasons why San Antonio is not panicking right now, Bob. They realize it's a 48-minute game. They want to try to wear New York down. They know they have a depleted front line. Don't panic, just keep playing, keep wearing them down.
Foul was on Chris Childs a moment ago, his first.
New York's going through one of those droughts that they go through after a 27-point first quarter. They have not scored in almost 4 minutes.
Robinson is hit as he cuts to the basket. And as he goes to the line, you can go online to msnbcsports.com and check out a comprehensive playoff section called NBA Showtime Online. Isaiah Thomas breaks down the Knicks and Spurs matchup and picks a champion. Plus, you can email Bill Walton, every fan's dream, at msnbcsports.com.
Allen Houston getting his first rest, Sprewell in, so you can see the strategy of Jeff Van Gundy. He wants one of those guys on the floor all the time for their scoring. Can't rest them both at the same time.
1 of 2 for Robinson, but Duncan grabs the rebound. Jackson's open for 3. Larry Johnson takes it. Chris Childs backing away with his dribble. Johnson screening for him. The jumper is off, and the rebound is taken by Robinson. Avery Johnson pushing it up the floor. Robinson's the trailer for the jumper. Finally, the rebound winds up in Sprewell's hands. After 4.5 minutes of the second quarter, the Knicks have been blanked. Johnson into traffic. And a foul called by Bennett Salvatore. It comes before the shot. It's on Jerome Kersey his first.
For people who have not seen a lot of San Antonio, I think there's this perception out there, this is a half-court team. Bob, they would like to run too. In the LA series, they ran and they scored big points, so they want to run back at you. So don't get the feeling here that this is New York's style of game necessarily. San Antonio wants to run also.
Spurs are over the limit already in the period. And so Johnson shoots. You would have thought, from the way he went down late in the series against the Pacers, that we had seen the last of him in uniform in this postseason. It's a far cry from Willis Reed limping out before Game 7 at the Garden 29 years ago, but it's certainly a boost for the Knicks. The unexpected early return of Larry Johnson. Here's Jaren Jackson on the move, and Steve Javie spots a foul. It's offensive against Jackson.
It's on Tim Duncan. What happened, Bob, is as Jaren Jackson drove the baseline, he sealed and moved on that screen, so Duncan got caught with a moving screen on that play.
And that's Duncan's second. Larry Johnson up in a crowd. And the Knicks with a three-point lead at 30-27.
You cannot let Larry Johnson spin. He wants to spin back to that strong hand away from the shot blocker. You must keep him going in the same direction when he tries to post up.
That was their first basket of the period. That only free throw prior to that in this second quarter. There's foul number 3 on Marcus Camby.
Larry Johnson loves to set you up. Drive in the middle, have you cut him off. And then he loves to spin back off your body. Watch him as he gets his position. Kersey will drop. He'll spin off his body and go away from the shot blocking, the pump fake, the kiss off the glass. They need Larry Johnson.
Welcome back to San Antonio. I'm Jim Gray. Larry Johnson is now playing in the game with just the rubber padding around his right knee. He started the game and came out for warm-ups in what's called a medial collateral ligament brace. There you see it. He took it off on his own. Dr. Norman Scott said he advised him not to take it off, but Larry said he was uncomfortable, felt sufficiently warmed up, and now he is playing without it. Dr. Scott said in the newspaper earlier that that would prevent further injury to the medial collateral. However, Larry Johnson is now at some risk, but he feels this is what he has to do to compete. Bob?
Jim, thanks. Spurs ball. They trail by 3. David Robinson cuts it to 1.
That little isolation play, they love to bring David Robinson out to that free throw line extended and let him use his quickness. That time he scores against Kurt Thomas.
Kersey's on Johnson. And Johnson picks up his third as he's hit with the offensive foul.
Foul trouble is really going to hurt this New York team. They are depleted on the front line. Kersey reads the play beautifully. That's Larry Johnson with 3. We also know that Camby picked up a quick 3. This will really hurt the New York Knicks.
Johnson has logged just 7 minutes of playing time, and he sits with 3 fouls. Now Mario Elie checks back in for the Spurs, and Kersey goes out. A little pressure in the backcourt from Childs. Duncan comes back, sets a screen for Avery Johnson, and he comes across. And Kurt Thomas is whistled for a foul. That's his second. So the Knick lineup now has Childs and Houston in the backcourt, Thomas and Sprewell at the forwards, and Dudley at center for Jeff Van Gundy. Prior to this year, David Robinson had played in 62 career playoff games and scored 20 points or more 45 times. This year, he's topped 20 points only twice in 12 playoff games, as the focus of the offense has shifted to Tim Duncan as the first option.
when David Robinson scores big, he normally does it by getting to the free throw line a lot. You're seeing that in the game tonight. Drawing, getting contact, getting to the line.
Sprewell to Thomas from 20. Overshot it badly. Jackson and Dudley chasing after it. And a loose ball foul on Jaren Jackson.
Dudley's really working hard on that offensive board. That's at least 3 offensive rebounds he gets. And what it enables you to do, Bob, if you shoot a low percentage and you get the extra shots, it gives you more opportunities. And Dudley has done that tonight.
Third foul on Jaren Jackson. High and straight, Chris Dudley says to himself. Let's see how well he does. 1 for 2 so far tonight. Tomorrow on NBC, America's funniest night of television. Must-see TV Thursday starts at 8, 7 Central with Friends. Then Jesse, Frasier, plus Will and Grace and ER. A great night. Must-see TV tomorrow night on NBC.
You know, Bob, the ironic thing about the New York foul trouble right now is you would expect Chris Dudley to be a guy who normally picks up quick fouls. He has none. It's been Camby and Larry Johnson tonight that's gotten the fouls.
Even at 31, Avery Johnson finds Duncan open. Can't untie it, and the rebound to Thomas. Sprewell with 6 on the shot clock now. Childs inside to Dudley, 2 seconds to shoot. Thomas beats the buzzer and misses off the back iron. David Robinson. And the rebound to Dudley. Sprewell pulls up and gives New York the lead.
Now that's a 1-on-4. You're talking about confidence. He just comes down the floor and lets it go, but that's the way you got to let Sprewell play. You can't restrict him. He'll make some bad plays, but he's going to give you a lot of positive energy, and he's scoring very well right now.
Childs all over Avery Johnson, runs him into a Duncan screen. Now up top to Robinson, the Admiral on the drive. And a foul on the play. It will go against San Antonio. It's Robinson's second.
Again, the one-man fast break. Chris Childs, throw ahead to Sprewell, let him go to work. You see 4 white jerseys back there. Elliott with a hand in the face does not bother Latrell Sprewell.
Ellie went for the steal. That left Houston open.
Got to square him up. The way Allen Houston is shooting, you cannot give him those easy looks. And right now, New York is in a very good rhythm. They're going through Sprewell and Houston. The only thing that could really hurt them is foul trouble right now.
Ellie against Dudley. Slings it back outside to Duncan. And Duncan lays it in.
Looks like Dudley hurt his wrist on that play, or his elbow. They can ill afford another big guy to get hurt right now.
He gets to his feet and joins his teammates, but Jeff Van Gundy's taking no chances. He asks for time.
Chris Dudley's going to try to step over in front of Tim Duncan to take this charge. Duncan pulls up. They do not call him. He lands. You can see him land hard on that right wrist. We'll see how he is after the timeout.
Hi everyone, Hannah Storm. Coming up on the Prudential Halftime Report, we'll hear from New York's Marcus Camby, a big reason for the Knicks' postseason success. Camby describes his first meeting with then Knicks president Ernie Grunfeld after being acquired from Toronto.
He said to me that, you know, Marcus, I think you are the guy that's going to get us over the hump once we play Indiana in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Bingo.
Bam. I mean, that really hit me once, you know, we clinched the victory the other night, and I was like, man, this is what Ernie envisioned.
Marcus Camby, the player Larry Bird called the MVP of the Eastern Conference Finals.
What is good, y'all? We are back.
Right now, Canby has picked up 3
Still during
fouls, but
halftime.
his team leads the Spurs by 2 as we rejoin Bob and
For
Doug
those
at
just
courtside.
joining, we have the 1999 NBA Finals Game 1 as our secondary entertainment during our breaks. Last time the Knicks were in the playoffs, where they, coincidentally, played the San Antonio Spurs. Not the playoffs, the NBA Finals, where they played the Spurs.
Got hurt early in the season, was out. They really never had it all together. And with this shortened season, Bob, it's taken them till now to really find out who these guys are, what they can do out on the floor.
Just in the nick of time. And the Knicks by 2. Here's Houston, feeling it, but missing it. The rebound taken by Duncan. The outlet to Avery Johnson. The bounce to David Robinson. Robinson against Dudley, who bothered the shot. The ball kicked to the side, and Sprewell wins the race for it, but he stepped on the sideline. For a report on Chris Dudley, we check with Jim Gray.
All right, thanks, Bobby. Just kind of fell awkwardly on his right forearm, and it pulled his shoulder and his forearm. Mike Saunders looked at him real quickly. He will continue in the game without a problem.
Bob, he's playing very well. He just comes off a shot block there against David Robinson. He's done a nice job with all the foul trouble that New York's front line has had here in this first half.
Robinson, meanwhile, has shot 2 for 8 in this first half. Dudley trying to get in front of Duncan and bother him. And he did. It went off Duncan and out of bounds.
So there's a possession where he forced a turnover. So back-to-back, shot block, forced turnover.
Childs around the Thomas screen. Now circles back out. We move inside 3 minutes to play in the first half, and Childs misses. The rebound tip to Duncan. Ariel with Houston all over him. Finds Duncan into the paint, switches hands and misses, but he was fouled on the play. That's number 1 on Chris Dudley.
Bob, the effect of what San Antonio is doing right now in the low post with Duncan driving in there, you've seen Robinson in the post, is it will have its effect in the second half. Right now you can get a sense the New York front line is tiring a little bit. So San Antonio has to keep pounding that ball inside.
Karl Malone won the MVP award for the second time in his career. Alonzo Mourning of Miami was second, and Duncan was third. But a lot of people believe that this is the best all-around player in the league, and one of those believers is Knick coach Jeff Van Gundy.
Well, I think you've really seen his game blossom in the playoffs.
Here's Sprewell. Gets it back from Dudley. Spins and fires. Flat-footed rebound taken by Ellie. Robinson to Duncan.
Wonderful high-low. Wonderful pass there. They get the fronting in the post. They swing it to the top. It makes the extra pass, and you see the great touch of Robinson over the top to Duncan. That's beautiful basketball.
Duncan has scored 16. The Spurs are back in front. Dudley is blocked by Robinson. Into the hands of Avery Johnson. Here's Sean Elliott, who hasn't scored yet. Robinson's open. Spurs by 4.
All right, y'all, and we are back.
We always talk about the end of half.
Start of the third quarter.
New York must be very careful right now. San Antonio hitting them with a spurt. Jeff Van Gundy feels it. He takes a 20-second timeout. They do not want to let this half slip away here in the last 2 minutes.
The timeout comes with San Antonio on an 8-0 run.
See Duncan, he says, throw me the alley-oop. It's not there.
Anunoby passes it to Brunson, who shoots a quick 3 and misses it, but Towns grabs the immediate rebound and puts it in. He's got 19 to go with 7 rebounds. Castle with the ball for the Spurs. He's got 2 men on him. And he gets fouled on the pass attempt. And that's Towns picking up his second foul.
Mario Ellie says, I like that passion, David. More importantly, I like that block shot, too.
How about Jerry Rice's comment. Rice, in all likelihood, the greatest receiver in the history of the NFL, but now after injuries and as he gets along in years, perhaps not the top receiver on his own team anymore in San Francisco.
Castle
he says, I'll have a whole new attitude
passes it short, and Brunson grabs a steal.
Robinson did this year with San Antonio, willingly taking a secondary role. I'll do that on the football field.
Well, I think it's important because they're winning that you see you reward winning. And that's what David Robinson says. I've been around long enough.
Vassell
I've had
grabs
the
a
stats, I've
rebound.
had the glory. I've been the MVP of the league.
Off
I've
the
been the
miss.
defensive player. I've led the league in scoring. The
Pass
one
it
thing
to
I don't
Wemby.
have is a ring, and that's what I want.
After a foul
Dribble in on Anunoby.
Houston hits the
He
free
goes
throw.
to his free throw line spot and knocks down the jumper.
The oldest player in the NBA, 4 years older than his coach.
Spurs down 4.
Checked in for the last few moments, last minute and a half of this first half. Here's Ellie against Houston.
Bridges with the ball on Fox. Pass it to Anunoby for 3 and hits it.
And that's 3 on Allen Houston.
Boy, the fouls are really mounting up. They can ill afford to lose Allen Houston. See, Bob, the problem with that is now, with a minute 24 to go in the half, you worry that Allen
And
Houston
Anunoby
comes out
grabs a
and picks up
block.
a quick fourth and has to sit
And
down
a quick
lot
shot
in the third
attempt by
quarter.
the Spurs.
Jeff Van Gundy, that's your concern right now.
Mario Ellie, a good free throw shooter, missed that one. The Knicks are thin to begin with, and 3 key players in foul trouble in the first half.
Well, part of your game plan is when you play a team that's depleted along that front line is you don't shoot jump shots. You go to the basket and you put the onus on the official to make calls, and that's what San Antonio has done to get through this little period of time where they've struggled to put the ball in the basket.
Robinson goes out, Malik Rose in to replace him. Here's Antonio Daniels against Childs. Daniels goes down, no foul is called. Daniels making his first appearance of the half.
A lot of action going on the court. I'm trying to get caught up with it all. Castle gets blocked by
Dudley
Hart.
against Duncan. He'll shoot a little hook, but he won't get the bounce. Here comes Avery Johnson, 2-on-1. Daniels on his right. Antonio Daniels lays it in.
When Chris Dudley's on the floor with Herb Williams, you're actually playing 3-on-5.
61 to 54.
That's what happened, and San Antonio took advantage of it.
Charlie Ward.
And Hart misses.
Out to Childs. Back to Herb Williams. 6 seconds to shoot. That's the last thing Williams has on his mind.
Fox passes to Wembanyama. Misses a 3. And it is rebounded by Hart. He gives it to Brunson, who knocks down a 3.
We got an easy 2-on-1. We haven't seen this kind of fast break tonight. So the quick shot from Dudley, I think, sort of surprised his teammates. They did not cover the back court.
The Knicks go up 10.
His second. Sending Dudley
Off
back
the
to line.
rebound, excuse me, off the assist from Hart. He's got 3 assists.
And now 2 of 6. Spurs maintain a 5-point lead. Last half minute. Duncan's open. And he drills the 20-footer.
That was a set play to go 2 for 1. And now we'll get 2 shots to 1 in that last possession. 3-second shot difference in the shot clock, game clock.
Charlie Ward out to Herb Williams. The tip doesn't drop. And a New York foul.
Knicks up 10,
Over
y'all.
the back on Dudley. Attempting to follow on the offensive glass. It's his second.
Again, Bob, we talk so much about free throws. Chris Dudley walks up, and he misses 2 free throws. They come down, Duncan scores to give you a 2 for 1 possession. Then he picks up the loose ball foul. That's a big swing right there where you're trying to stop the momentum going in at half with 3 of your players in foul trouble.
With that free throw, Duncan has now outscored the Knicks in this quarter. He's got 11 points. New York has 10. He's looking for his 20th point of the half. And doesn't get it. 4 seconds. Pass deflected. Dudley gonna get off the last shot? Not quite. He claims he was fouled, but he'll get no satisfaction.
San Antonio, with great defense, ends the half on a 14-2 run. So they were down by 4. They now lead by 8. That's the importance of closing out half.
Stay tuned for the Prudential Halftime Report. Hannah Storm will be joined by Isaiah Thomas, Peter Vesey, and Bill Walton on the Showtime set. You're watching the NBA on NBC.
This is the Prudential Halftime Report, brought to you by Prudential. Prudential, a leader in insurance, investments, real estate, and financial services. See why Prudential is today's rock-solid choice for your financial needs.
It's halftime of Game 1 of the NBA Finals with the Spurs enjoying their biggest lead, 45-37 over the Knicks. Tim Duncan's terrific postseason play continues. He leads everybody with 19 points and 10 rebounds. Allen Houston leading the Knicks with 14. Hi, everybody. Hannah Storm along with Isaiah Thomas, Peter Vesey, and Bill Walton. We'll hear from these gentlemen shortly. First, Marcus Camby, a player Isaiah drafted in Toronto with a second overall pick in 1996. Last offseason, the Raptors traded Camby to New York for Charles Oakley, a move that did not sit well with coach Jeff Van Gundy, who loved Oakley's toughness and leadership. Camby was used sparingly during the regular season, but has emerged as a force in the playoffs.
All right, folks, we are back. As the Spurs are down 10. And the Spurs give it right away from a backcourt violation. And Brunson inbounding it. He gives it to Towns. Gives it back to Brunson. Almost gets it stealed. He drives on Castle and it gets stolen by Wemby. And Fox gets the shot to go and one. Just under 9 minutes to go in the third quarter. And that is the fourth foul on Josh Hart. And Fox nails the and one. Now Brunson with the ball for New York. Castle smothering him, but not. Still in Brunson's hands. 6 seconds on the shot clock. He passes to Shamet, who passes to Bridges, who steps back for three and knocks it down. Puts the Knicks back up 10. Fox dribbling on Bridges, gives it to Wemby. Back to Fox. He spins around. He's looking for space. Finds it. But an offensive foul on the Spurs, on Wemby. That is his first foul of the game. Brunson with the ball for the Knicks. Champagny guarding him. 7 seconds on the shot clock. He passes to Shamet, who finds Towns. Pump fakes the three. Pass out to Shamet, but he doesn't get the shot off in time. So it is a 24-second violation on the Knicks. It is Spurs ball, down 10. Castle dribbles left, finds space, gives it to Wembanyama, who dunks it easy. And that puts Wemby into double digits. Brunson with the ball for New York. He's got Champagnie guarding him. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Still with Brunson. Nearly gets it stripped. Shamet in the corner. Finds himself open and knocks down the three. Puts him at 7 points off the bench. Now Fox with the ball for the Spurs. Champagnie passes it to Vassell, who misses it. But Wemby, off the tip, gets it back in for 2. Cuts the deficit to 9. Towns with the ball for New York. Dribbles inside, goes up for 2 and gets it to go. Harper with the ball for San Antonio. Knicks up 11. Castle throws it up near the rim for Wemby, who catches it but misses the layup, but draws a foul on Karl Anthony Towns. And that is his third free throw, or his third foul. So Wemby shooting 2 free throws. And Wemby misses the first free throw. Wemby misses the second free throw. Spurs are smothering Bridges, who grabbed the rebound. He passes to Towns. Castle guarding Towns very well. And then Towns picks up an offensive foul. And that's going to put him at 4. Castle finds Harper, who shoots for 3. Misses it, but Kendall Johnson grabs the rebound and puts it in for 2. His first points of the night. 5:40 to play. And Brunson with the ball, guarded by Castle. Playing tight defense. He gets inside, gets a layup up, and it's no good. Rebound by Kendall Johnson. He gives it to Castle. Gives it back. Ball comes back to Castle, and he hits a 3. Bridges with the ball. He hands it off to Brunson. Finds a lane, misses it. And Keldon Johnson grabbed another rebound. And Castle to Wemby. Bit too hard of a alley-oop attempt. Wemby does not make the shot. And Bridges catches an easy turnaround jumper off the assist from Brunson. And Mitchell Robinson grabs a block. Brunson with the ball, guarded by Wemby. 4 minutes and 7 seconds to play in the third quarter. Knicks up by 7. Shot clock down to 5. He finds Shamet, who pulls up for 2, and it's short. Rebounded by Vassell. That's his 5th rebound of the game. And Wemby with the ball at the three-point line. He pulls up to shoot and knocks it down. Cuts the deficit to 4. I'm a point off on someone. And Anunoby gets 2 more to go. $76-70 New York. And Castle with a beautiful crossover move. $3:19 to play.
With psoriasis, How to Hide My Plaques was kind of my theme song. Now with Gonzalez,
All right.
clearer skin.
Good game so far, guys.
This is what Ernie envisioned.
All right, we are back, y'all. Spurs miss a shot. Back to the Knicks. Up by 4. 2.5 to play in the third. Deuce McBride with the ball. 5 on the shot clock. He puts a shot up and makes it. And those are his first points of the night. Castle with the ball for the Spurs. Gives it to Champagnie. Gives it back to Castle. Dribbling. Goes for a contested 2. Misses it. And Bridges grabs the rebound. Harper, aggressive defense. Bridges finds the ball and knocks down the jumper. Knicks are shooting very well. Puts their lead up to 8 as we near the end of the third quarter. And Cornette in for Wembanyama. He gives it to Keldon Johnson, who goes up for 2. Gets fouled. Misses the shot. He'll go to the free throw line for 2. And Johnson misses the first free throw. And makes the second one. 7-point game. Spurs are down. Minute 30 to go in the third. Bridges drives right into the paint, steps back, and hits it over Champagnie. 20 points for Mikal Bridges. Wemby is checked back in, and Harper with the ball. He dribbles right, steps back. Cross-court pass to Fox. Swings it. Miss. Short by Keldon Johnson. And Alvarado grabs the rebound. .46 seconds to play. Alvarado passes to Shamet for 3. And it is missed, but tipped out of bounds by the Spurs. So it is New York basketball. 40 seconds to play. Alvarado passes to Bridges. Mitchell Robinson, who gives it back to Bridges, who alley-oops it to Robinson. Great play right there. Cal Bridges, 20 points, 3 assists, and 6 rebounds thus far. Very solid performance. And Wemby rises, grabs 2. That puts him at 19. Spurs still down by 9. 12 to play in the quarter. Shot clock turned off. Mikal Bridges with the ball. Gets the screen. He passes it to Alvarado, who shoots for 3 and misses it. Grabs his own rebound. Puts it up at the buzzer. No good. Robinson tips it back. Misses. Whoops. Rebound. All right. 9-point game. Knicks lead over the Spurs. Going into the fourth quarter. As we look at the stat sheet, a couple Knicks in foul trouble. Josh Hart and Karl Anthony Towns both with 4 fouls. They've sat out a good part of the third quarter. However, it's not been an issue for the Knicks. Mikal Bridges has stepped up big time this quarter, has led the team in scoring this quarter, I believe. He's at 20 points, one shy of Towns, who leads all scorers, both for the Knicks and the Spurs, at 21, to go along with 7 rebounds. Great performance by him. Great performance by Mikal Bridges, 20 points, 3 assists, 6 rebounds. Brunson has played a great game so far, being a good facilitator, finding the open man. Shamet has been able to knock down shots, which has been good for the team. Overall, good team performance by the Knicks. The Spurs have seen solid action from Wembanyama. He's at 19 points to go with 5 rebounds, 2 blocks, 2 steals. Fox with 15 points and 3 rebounds. Vassell with 11 points. Castle with 12. Champagnie got off to a hot start with his shooting. I believe he hit 2 threes early in the game, putting him to 6 points. Might have even got that 8th point in the first quarter, or the second quarter. Has been quiet since. One observation I've noted is his consistency in that, and getting those first quarter and second quarter buckets as if he's automatic in those quarters, and then completely shutting down with even plays going through him or to him. And so one adjustment, if I was the coach, not that I am the coach, one adjustment that I would make would be to try and get him more involved in those third quarter minutes, because he is an important asset and an important shooter. And so I hope that adjustment can get made going into this fourth quarter, because the Spurs finding themselves in a different situation from where they were at in Game 1. Game 1, I believe they carried a lead going into the fourth quarter, and the Knicks rallied back to win. The Knicks now find themselves up 9. And so the shooters, I think, are going to be the most important part of the fourth quarter for the Spurs. So I'd like to see Champagnie get back into the game. But Keldon Johnson has played a good bench role for the Spurs the third quarter. He's at 3 points, 2 assists, 4 rebounds. So good team basketball from both teams. I'd like to see the Spurs get Champagnie more active, but a good performance by their starters as well as some of their bench players. Cornette with 2 rebounds, a steal, and Harper also playing valuable minutes, 6 points to go with 5 rebounds. Harper and Champagnie. I said it in Game 1 and I'll say it again. Harper and Champagnie, I believe, make or break this series for the Spurs. And I think it starts here in this fourth quarter. I don't think you're going to have too many times and opportunities to have singular quarters that can truly swing a series after this game. With the chance of the Knicks taking a 2-0 lead, I think going into New York is going to make both of those games of the utmost important for the Spurs. But with 1 quarter left to play at home, I think now's the time where you find that make-or-break tactic that's going to get you over the hump. I think for the Spurs, it's going to be Dylan Harper and Champagnie and their activity in the third quarter and in the fourth quarter. So I'm excited to see how this game wraps up. But we are ongoing, so I got to get my timer going. It is Spurs basketball. Stephon Castle has it. Pass it to Keldon Johnson, who gets up. Gets blocked by Robinson, though. That's his second block of the game. And Deuce McBride with the ball for the Knicks. Fox guarding him. 5 seconds on the shot clock. He stops for a jump shot. No good, but tipped by Mitchell Robinson. Out to McBride, who passes to Mikal Bridges, who misses a 3. But Alvarado grabs the rebound, and then Shamet hits a 3. Castle hands it to Wembanyama, who pulls up for 3, and he knocks it down. Great response by Wembanyama. He's going to have to hit those. Spurs are down 9 points. 9 points. 10.5 to play in the game. Bridges goes up for the layup, and it's missed. And Fox going for the rebound, and great play to get it out of Robinson's hand when he was trying to get it out of his hands. And after a series physical running into each other, it is whose ball? Spurs ball still. Shamet took a little bit of a hit. Towns checking back in. He took a good break in the third quarter, getting up to 4 fouls. He's coming back in. And Josh Hart also checking back in. He's also at 4 fouls. I think Mikal Bridges, I'd say outside Brunson, I'd say Mikal Bridges is my likely pick for current Finals MVP for the Knicks, if not Brunson. I think his role is going to be essential. Vassell got an assist to Castle. I'm putting Towns finds Hart, goes up for the layup, but blocked by Wemby. Great block, but it gets stolen by Brunson. Pass it to Hart, who gives it to Towns. Back to Brunson. Fox on him. And Brunson draws a foul. .9:35 to play. Players getting a little chippy. Nothing too major. Getting a little chippy. Physical game. Tension. It's an important game for both teams. San Antonio not out of it by any means. But you've got Jalen Brunson in the game, Mikal Bridges, Towns, Shamet, and Hart, who are all individually having great games and are hitting shots. Although Shamet misses his attempt, Towns grabs a rebound. Ball goes to Brunson. He misses a 3. And Harper, nice, gets a quick 2 points. Makes it a 5-point game. Dylan Harper, beautiful layup package. If he can get activated, I assure you the Spurs can win this fourth quarter. And Mikal Bridges misses the shot. Castle with the rebound. He's got Towns on him. Elects not to shoot. Passes it up to Wemby, who misses the shot attempt. I believe Brunson got the rebound. Gives it to Towns. Pass around, and Shamet hits a 3 off the assist by Hart. That's his 13th point of the game off the bench to make it an 8-point lead by New York. I tell you what, Jalen Brunson's got a nice assist package and he's got a speedy pass that's quick and it's precise, and it's hard to beat teams that can pass that well. And the Knicks showcasing that here in the fourth quarter.
When North African frying traditions met Spanish dough, Spain made the churro. After Jamaicans took their sound systems to the UK, the world got punk. And this is what the world gets when 48 nations meet to play
So yes, we've got the World Cup coming up here in a couple weeks. I will be broadcasting a few of those games. I will outline a more detailed schedule as to what that will be here in the coming weeks, but I do anticipate a few games being broadcast here on the channel, so stay tuned for updates related to the World Cup. I also look forward to continuing my broadcast of the NBA Finals. Game 3 and 4 will be broadcast on this channel. Game 3 being Monday. I will actually roll a quick Game 2 being tonight, Game 3 being Monday, June 8th, and Wednesday, June 10th. Depending on the outcome, if the Spurs win, we will have Game 5 on Saturday, June 13th. So stay tuned for Monday and Wednesday as we will be broadcasting Games 3 and 4 live from Charlotte, as the New York Knicks will host. And they're currently up 8, so they have the opportunity to go up 2-0. And folks, if you enjoy this content, please feel free to subscribe, like, comment what you'd like to see in future videos. My name is BeaterJim. I'm an independent broadcaster based out of Charlotte, North Carolina.
Introducing BeaterJim Rewards, a new loyalty program that grows with you and celebrates what you do. Like taking a big step.
I will be hosting and streaming on Twitch following the conclusion of the stream. So if you'd like to receive more content immediately following the broadcast, I will be live on Twitch, where we can discuss the game, contents, statistics. If you're an NHL fan, Game 3 of the Stanley Cup playoffs, the Stanley Cup Finals, is tomorrow, Saturday at 8 Eastern. I will not be broadcasting for that game. All right, Spurs with the ball. Castle passes to Wembanyama. Gives it to Fox. Passes it out to Harper. He takes a hard step in, goes up for the layup, draws a foul. And that's Anunoby picking up the foul. That is his third. Dylan Harper with a chance to cut the deficit to 6 here. 8 minutes and 4 to play. And he misses the first free throw. Makes the second free throw. He's at 9. Brunson with the ball for New York. He's guarded by Castle. Runs pass, passes it to Anunoby, who dribbles right, kicks it out, three-pointer for Shamet. And Wembanyama, going for the rebound, appears to get fouled by Hart, which is his 5th foul. So Hart at 5 fouls, one more and he fouls out of the game. Mikal Bridges checking in. Hart's going to check out. Deuce McBride also checking in for Shamet. He's played valuable minutes. And Castle with the ball. He's getting 2 screens set. He hops into the paint, goes for a pass, but it's stolen by Anunoby. And Brunson hits a quick layup to put the lead back up to 9. Harper with the ball. Gets a screen. Wemby. Passes to Vassell. Goes around a screen. And he gets hit as he goes to pass it. So that is Anunoby picking up his 4th foul. Castle misses the shot. Towns grabs the rebound. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Misses it. But tipped. Knicks get it back. And Deuce McBride hits a 3. And the Spurs are going to call timeout. Brunson grabbing his 3rd assist. So a 12-point lead by the Knicks, as we've got just under 7 minutes to play.
Introducing Gatorade Lower Sugar. No artificial colors, no artificial flavors, no artificial sweeteners, and 75% less sugar. Gatorade Lower Sugar. Hydrates better than water.
I'm a 200-year-old elf, and while I might be holding up on the outside, on the inside, I'm dead. Oh man, it feels good to just let go. If you don't have the right home cover,
Answers for in this game, you can see already 25 points.
And as you can see, in addition to live play-by-play commentary and stat recording, we also have the extra perk of added entertainment in game, so during the game. So if you'd like to be entertained in addition to being kept up with the live play-by-play game, you are welcome to join along. I'm looking to grow this channel, hopefully, over the next few months. I want it to be a consistent part of my professional side hustle work, as one could say. I do see potential in it. If you're new, this whole scoreboard mechanism we have is in Microsoft Excel. I also have a few features up and on the way. A weather dashboard with a toggleable city changer. Not in here. I don't want it to change here. I want this to be part of the display. But that is a work in progress. I do have the nightly temperatures. I want it to be set to daytime. I got to troubleshoot there. But I also want to complete a chess board, which should be relatively simple. I want to build a chessboard. Really just have to import some pieces, or import some pictures of pieces to place here. And then as the chat evolves and more fans find their way in, we can play live chess during commercial breaks of games. So between the chessboard here, the basketball here, the statistics here, the weather here, box score here, P Residential Service has it all. So if you're looking to support this mission, I will pop a GoFundMe link in the description of this video. And I hope that you find enjoyment in the process of building 21st century independent digital media in this country, the lovely United States of America. So If you are interested in investing or donating, that link will be in the description. I appreciate any support and contribution that comes my way. But with that, we are getting back to the game. And Wembanyama visibly frustrated during the timeout. And De'Aaron Fox with the ball. Gives it to Harper. Hands it off to Wemby. He goes up, rolls around, misses the layup. Brunson grabs the rebound. 12-point lead by the Knicks. 6:15 to play. Deuce McBride gives it to Towns. Cross-court pass to Anunoby. He blows by Wemby and gets the dunk. And they are up by 14. And Harper gets fouled going up for a layup.
Very rarely do you ever see him try to make a spectacular play, and that time it cost him.
Here's Duncan. Guarded by Thomas. Driving on him. Off-balance shot, no good. Into the arms of Camby, who is still a bit gimpy as he heads back to the other end of the floor. Sprewell again. Good again.
This guy's unbelievable. He's got more energy. He can't wait to get the ball in his hands.
You think he's phased by any of this?
I know he's not tired. He can't wait to get it again.
Camby trying to contend with Robinson. That leaves Jackson wide open, and he knows what to do.
That's why Jeff Van Gundy didn't want to double team the post. His guys are in foul trouble. Now he's got to give them help. Now you're turning loose the shooters.
Sprewell can't answer this time. Line drive rebound to Sean Elliott. After a pair of threes,
Mikal Bridges picks up his second foul.
Last minute of the third. Robinson into the paint and a whistle.
And Harper hits 2 free throws.
We go back a few minutes now. Camby knocks that ball loose from
He's at 11 points.
And as the ball was picked up by
Spurs down 12.
You see Camby get up, and he's really limping right there. Since that point in time,
5:45 to play. Brunson with the ball, guarded by Wemby. Able to get a pass. Towns gets blocked, and a 24-second violation.
Oscar Robertson averaged 25 points a game his last year with the Royals in 1970. Went to Milwaukee to join Lou Alcindor as he was then known.
And that was Champagnie with the block.
Lowered that to 19, became the secondary guy, and they won the
So
NBA
Fox with the ball. He steps back, shoots a three, and he hits it.
to win their first title. They lead here by 11 in game 1.
And the Knicks now call timeout.
A whistle, illegal defense. Let's check with Jim Gray.
All right, thanks, Bob.
So Spurs down 9.
Now is wrapping the left knee of Marcus Camby. It's a contusion.
They're doing well at keeping it in that pocket of 9 to 12.
Camby indicated when he came back to the bench that it was bothering him, that he wanted to continue later in the game. We'll find out more.
But it's got to get cut.
Thanks, Jim. Both teams
It's got to get cut.
2 illegal defense calls. Houston swishes the technical foul shot. New York ball. They trail by 10.
35 seconds on the game clock. Can they get a quick shot at 2 for 1? If they get a couple scores here, Bob, get this under 10. They're still in the ball.
Harrison Barnes, I need to check if he was listed as active. I have not seen him on the court, nor has he picked up any stats.
Sprewell saves it to Johnson. Wow, what a play. Here's Kurt Thomas inside from Ward.
Great hustle that time by New York, and then Kurt Thomas used his body nicely to go away from David Robinson to get that basket. And with all this said and done, now it's an 8-point game. New York hanging in there.
Foul to give for the Knicks here if they choose to.
He's played 5 minutes.
To Steve Kerr. Up top, Sean Elliott. Here's the Admiral. Partially blocked and out of bounds.
Yeah, the Knicks starters have played very well. Played very well, as have the Spurs starters.
you said, Bob, 2.9. They've got to get a quick shot.
Brunson close to backcourt, but keeps his dribble. Goes for a floater. And it's knocked out of bounds. 4 to shoot. Knicks inbounding. 5 minutes and 6 to play. Gets it to McBride. He's got to shoot it. And it's missed. And Vassell grabs the rebound. It's his 6th rebound of the game. He gives it to Fox. Dribbling on Brunson. Crosses to his right. Goes inside. Goes up for the left-handed layup and gets it. That's his 20th point. Cuts the deficit to 7. Bridges pump fakes, sidesteps for 3, misses it. Dylan Harper with the rebound. That's his 6th. Fox with Bridges guarded. Passes to Wemby at the 3-point line. Dribbles left. Pivots, spins inside, grabs 2. And it's now a 5-point game. 4:17 to play. Great way to come out of the timeout. 4:17 to play in the game.
Jaren Jackson with it, but not for long. Kurt Thomas cuts in front of Tim Duncan for the steal. Fourth quarter opens on a good note for the Knicks. Sprewell cross court to Larry Johnson. Up top, Charlie Ward. Now it's Houston for 3. Rebound fought for, out of bounds. And touched last by Thomas of the Knicks. The report on Marcus Camby from Jim
If you guys are enjoying this stream or the video replay that will be available on the channel, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment what you'd like to see more of. Ooh. Like, comment, and subscribe what you'd like to see more of.
Lobbing for Duncan, 2 defenders on him. Cross court to Elliott. His 3, no good. Bounces up, hits the shot clock. New York ball.
I expect New York to be much more aggressive defensively in the double teams in this fourth quarter. It might be that they were saving their
5-point game.
to get into the fourth quarter to force them to shoot the ball from the perimeter. You saw the quick double team that time. New York, a very small team on the floor. No Dudley.
Knicks ball.
And Larry Johnson right now is still a little bit heavy, but
Let me clear my throat for the rest of this game, y'all.
penetrate and make shots.
Towns passes to Brunson. No good. Wemby gets a piece of it. Passes to Fox. Passes to Vassell, who hits it. 2-point game.
The NBA on
12-0 run.
brought to you by Miller Lite, taste of true Pilsner.
And Bridges with the ball for the Knicks.
The only compact pickup built for tough.
Harper steps up on him. Passes it to Brunson. 7 to shoot. Wemby steps. Wemby grabs the rebound. Missed 3-pointer. And Fox with it. Cuts inside. But Bridges picks it off. Steal. Goes, passes to Brunson for 3. Wide open. And he misses it. And Champagnie grabs the rebound. And Harper grabs 2.
And you can just see he overextends it just a little bit. Nothing serious, but when it's that sore, you see Larry Johnson now setting on the
We are tied, y'all.
took that brace off, which makes him
We are tied.
susceptible to re-injuring that leg.
Johnson has played 17
2:45 to play. My scoreboard is off.
Houston was fouled.
Shamit
Go to Jim Gray.
and Anunoby gets it blocked.
Knicks trainer is Larry Johnson tweaked his knee a little bit, twisted it slightly. He refused any treatment, any
Anunoby stepped out of bounds.
and probably will.
And the Knicks are going to challenge it.
Jim thanks again. The foul on Jaren Jackson was his 4th. Johnson watches his teammate Houston go to the line and hit the first. Allen's wife Tammy gave birth to a baby girl this week, little Remy.
I was kidding Alan before the game. I said, Alan, you'll go to any cost to be able to get out of a practice. I said, you tell your coach you'll get a big game in Game 6. He had 32. They eliminate Indiana. His wife goes into labor on Saturday. He misses practice. I said, you'll do anything. But congratulations to Alan and his beautiful wife.
And he brings them to within 6. Ellie out of the backcourt with a toss to Kerr.
So I'll give you guys a little sneak peek for those of y'all who stick around or who watch these. This is what we're working on. I'm gonna hide some of the formatting for y'all. I don't want y'all to see everything. I don't want y'all to see everything.
It's Childs over Kerr. And the rebound taken by Ellie.
But basically, this is a 7-day forecast. These are tonight's temperatures in the upcoming days. But basically, we're gonna.
Jaren Jackson drives around Sprewell and loses it.
Man, New York, wow, 3 free throws.
Man, that shot he hit a moment ago was
Bang.
ridiculous.
And just like that, we've got a new forecast for a new city. So all I've got to do is update this to be up here. And we've got a working weather board, and so I just got to figure out how to get it rotating, and we're going to turn this thing into a legit broadcast production service, y'all, I'm telling you. So stay patient, pitch in whatever you can support, much appreciated. But back to the game.
Vapor trail.
Absolutely. He just drags you along.
Steve Kerr out high.
All right, Anunoby.
His shot is blocked. Camby got a hand on it. It squirts out of bounds.
3 free throws. He hits the first 2.
Trusts his bench.
He's at 18 and is now at 19. 197. 3-point game. Spurs down. 2:37 to play. Fox dribbling. Smothered. Quick alley-oop to Wemby. 1-point game. Brunson with the ball. He's got Fox guarding him. Passes to Bridges. Vassell tight on him. 4 seconds to shoot. Goes to Anunoby. He goes up for the layup. Misses it. Fight for the rebound. And it's still New York ball. Champagny and Towns both going up for it. Goes off on Champagny. I got a feeling he's going to get a shot this quarter, Champagny, and it's going to be a huge shot. Brunson passes to Bridges, and Brunson gets a quick layup. Makes it a 3-point game. Vassell with the ball. Passes to Wemby. He steps back for 3. Way off. Rebound by Josh Hart. Brunson with the ball. Goes up for a layup. Misses it. Vassell with the rebound. And Harper goes up for the layup. Gets blocked, but it's goaltending. One-point game. Knicks up. A minute and 24 seconds to play.
Brunson's got to be frustrated as you see another angle of that goaltend. Brunson did a great job. He saw Ricky wasn't in the paint.
And the refs are going to take a second to review the play. It does very clearly look like goaltending, so this should be quick. But guys, make sure to stay tuned for our broadcast on Monday of Game 3. Just make sure to stay tuned for Monday, the 8th of June, as we will be back for Game 3 of the NBA Finals. And depending on the outcome of this, if the Spurs pull it out, we will be back next Saturday for Game 5 here in San Antonio, broadcast live from Charlotte. So Monday we have Game 3, and Wednesday will be Game 4. Both games taking place in New York. And Bridges taking the ball for New York. He's got Champagnie on him. 6 to shoot. He goes right, goes up, gets poked. And Harper's got the ball. He slows down. Wembanyama gets it. And gets the and one layup. And the Spurs have now taken the lead for the first time in the second half. And he knocks down the free throw. He's at 29 points. Brunson with the ball. And that was Towns on the foul. That is his 5th. Brunson stops, shoots, makes it. Brunson with 17 points, Anunoby with 19, Towns with 21, Bridges with 20, Wemby with 29, Fox with 20, Vassell and Castle with 14, Harper with 15, Shamet with 13. Great game of team basketball today, y'all. Great game of team basketball. And we are tied with 39 seconds to go in the game. It is San Antonio's ball coming out of the timeout. And I'm actually going to take a quick pause, y'all. I will be right back. All right, y'all. We are back. 37 seconds left in the game.
So impressive offensively. 29 for the game, 8 rebounds. And Wembanyama also with 4 block shots. Right? What's the next strategy right now on this possession? They'll advance the ball in the front court of the timeout.
My apologies, guys. 30 seconds remaining in the game. Make sure to join for our Twitch after show. I will be streaming, playing a few games of Rocket League. Make sure to subscribe and like. Stay tuned for more. San Antonio is in the bonus. Knicks ball. They inbound to Brunson. He drives right and draws a foul.
There's a 7.3-second difference between shot clock and game clock, and the Spurs still have a timeout left. Brunson gets free. One-on-one with Castle.
Both teams with one timeout. Both teams in the bonus. Brunson shoots over Wemby. Misses it, and Wemby grabs the rebound. And Brunson steals it. And then draws a foul on Wembanyama.
Great job by Brunson getting the shot he wants against Wemby. But this is the same thing. These are the passes we saw from Wemby in the first half. Not aggressive, not sure of himself. Huge turnover. I also think they weren't totally clear on if they wanted a timeout or they wanted to push it. That's what it looked like to me. There was some uncertainty.
Brunson hits the first free throw.
Clutch free throws. Jalen Brunson Knicks back up by 1.
Knicks up 1.
Brunson just 7 of 25 from the field, but he's hit all 4 of his free throws. If you're at the Spurs now, you go quick. Why?
9.5 seconds remain. Brunson shooting his second. And he misses it. And Cornette grabs the rebound. And the Spurs call their last timeout. Huge rebound by Cornette. That's his third of the game. So the Spurs have 7.5 seconds to make something happen.
That was a kick. That was a kick by Cornette. Watch that again. He uses his foot. Now it's not a lot, but he uses that foot almost to gather the ball. But it's ruled San Antonio ball. Now this is not a kick in a traditional sense. Ball's bouncing around, accidental. Now watch this. Cornette, that right there, kicking your foot up right there, that is a kick. They didn't see it, and again, Cornette put in just for that situation in case of a missed free throw. You have the 2 7-footers out there. So now it's San Antonio with a chance to win it. Down by 1, 7.5 remaining, plenty of time to work out a block.
So yeah, San Antonio's got 7.5 seconds with a chance to win. New York cannot foul or else it sends them to the free throw line. New York still with one timeout. So if the Spurs hit before the buzzer, New York can take a timeout. Castle inbounding. He passes to Fox. He's playing it slow. Dribbles left, gives it to Wembanyama, shoots a jump shot, and it's missed. And New York wins. Wow. Spurs got it set up about as good as they could have gotten. The shot does not fall. And that is the end of the game. New York takes game 1 and 2 in San Antonio and goes back home with a 2-0 lead. Great team play by both teams. Final stat line. Wemby, the overall scoring leader with 29 points, 7 rebounds, 4 blocks, 2 steals, a great stat line, 1 assist. De'Aaron Fox with 20, 2 assists, 3 rebounds. Vassell and Castle with 14 points, 4 assists, rebounds, 7, 1 block for Vassell. On the Knicks, Karl Anthony Towns leading the way with 21 points, 2 assists, 9 rebounds. OG Anunoby with 19 points, 2 assists, 1 rebound, 2 blocks, and 3 steals. Great defensive play by OG. Great play by Jalen Brunson. 18 points, 3 assists, 4 rebounds, 4 steals. Mikal Bridges, 20 points, 4 assists, 6 rebounds. And Josh Hart doing his part. 4 assists, 4 rebounds, 1 block. Shamit playing valuable minutes off the bench with 13 points, an assist, and a block. Mitchell Robinson with 2 rebounds and 2 blocks. Had a presence defensively. Alvarado, 2 points and 3 rebounds. Also had a great impact. Keldon Johnson played valuable third quarter minutes. Dylan Harper played valuable bench minutes, got active, especially in the fourth quarter. Would like to see more out of Champagnie in the fourth quarter and third quarter alongside Dylan Harper. I think that was the Spurs' biggest weakness coming from game 1 was the lack of activation of Champagnie in the third and fourth quarter. And Harper in the fourth quarter last game, I think they adapted well to give him more minutes here in this game. More action in the fourth quarter, but Champagnie, I think, is a crucial shooting piece of that fourth quarter team. New York is going to be a difficult fourth quarter team, as they've been all playoffs. It's going to be an interesting series, y'all. I think the Spurs have a chance to win in New York, but it is going to be a tough, hard, excited crowd. I'm excited to see it on TV. I'm excited to broadcast it with you all here on Monday night. So with that, we are going to conclude our broadcast for today. I am going to be streaming for a short period after on Twitch, so make sure to follow along. That will be on twitch.tv/BeaterJim. This has been a great broadcast. I appreciate you all for taking the time. And with that, I will see you all on Monday for our Game 3 broadcast. But with that, this has been BeaterJim live with Game 2. And I will see you all next time.